Hello, this is Maggie, and I want to talk about ghosting to find the beat you don't want to hear. I have a couple of students whose fourths in their lower tenor have unusually loud second partials, so we're trying to listen and tune a fourth, and the upper partials are beating like crazy, and so we've used ghosting to identify what that is, to know what not to hear. So I'm going to make a video about fourths, fifths, and octaves using that concept, but let's start with fourths since that's what started this whole thing with me. So what I've done here is I've tuned this fourth already to save time, pure at the first coincident partial, and I would like to demonstrate that. And I'm going to ghost the check notes and the oral gauge tool intervals so you know that you can hear it better. It's close, maybe a hair wide, but it's close. But it's very close to pure at the first coincident partial. Now, I'm going to ghost the fourth. It's pretty clean. Now, listen to the second coincident partial of the fourth. That's beating, okay? That's in there. So if you have trouble hearing a fourth and you want to hear that first coincident partial, but you're hearing something else, ghost the second. And that's the beat rate you're trying to not hear, trying to get out of your head. Identify that, stop listening to that beat rate with the fourth, and it can make it easier to tune. It's worked for my students. Now, let's talk about that with a fifth, just because it could be useful. I have tuned this fifth pure at the second coincident partial. So let me go ahead and ghost that for you. Nice and quiet. Let's ghost the check intervals. Pretty close. Now, I'm going to ghost the first coincident partial. There's movement in that. I hear there's a slow beat. There's a slow roll, but there's another one. And that can... Oh, you can hear it. You can hear the slow one. You can hear that for sure. But here, so if you're having a hard time hearing what you want to hear without all the ghosting and measuring, and you really want to get out of your head the one you don't want to hear, ghost the one you don't want to hear, identify it, get rid of it out of your head, listen to everything else. Let's do that with an octave. I have tuned this octave pure at the second coincident partial. Nice and quiet, measuring tools. Maybe a hair wide, but nevertheless very close to pure. Listen to this. Here's the first one again. I mean the second coincident partial. Now let's listen to the third coincident partial. That's booking. So if you're playing this octave and you're trying to get it quiet and you're trying to, like, which beat? And you play this and it sounds quiet, you're not sure, check the other one. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. No, okay, now I know to ignore that one. It's been really useful for my students. I hope this is helpful to other people. If you aren't sure of what I'm talking about, I will share some links in the description that explains everything I'm doing to get you up to speed. But if you do know what I'm talking about and this is helpful, yay! And happy tuning. Bye!